Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Cube SMP Minecraft server. Last time what we did was we beat Tombola, we wrecked Tombola, and today I have a bit of a serious topic video for today. Well, not too serious, but like some of, not really like a usual Cube episode because I've been trying to get a usual Cube episode out today, but things haven't been working out too much for me today, as always sort of semi-happens. Yeah, this is going to be somewhat of a kind of topic-y video, and today's topic, as you might see in the title, is ADD and ADHD, something that everyone says that they have, something that a lot of people proclaim that they have. A lot of people who are like really energetic and bouncy and sort of semi-get distracted every now and again, they claim that they have the ADD, ADHD, and I don't know, it affects about 5% of the population of the world, or some ridiculous number like that, 4%. I don't know the freaking statistics, but it affects like one in a few people, and it's, I wouldn't say it's like a super serious, life-threatening freaking thing, but it's sort of an annoyance in a lot of people's lives, and it's something that I've sort of self-diagnosed myself with. I kind of want to, can you get it checked? Can you get, if you have ADD, can you get it checked? I have no idea. But I looked up the signs of ADD a couple years ago, back when I was in school, and all the signs sort of lined up with exactly what I had at the time, and I kind of freaked out a little. I was like, oh my god, this is the answer to my problems, I have ADD. But it's not something that I've always like just tossed out there because like, oh dude, this is my excuse for this. It's just something that I know is there in my life. And let me just show you guys what I've done. I added a roof to the pub. I added the little bar seats. I've added a downstairs, which will be a mini game in the future that I'll probably work on next episode. Then up here I added, you know, of course, the roof, and I added spruce doors here instead of anything else. So let's get into this topic. I don't know what to start with. Is that music? Okay, no. I don't know, I guess we'll start with the signs of ADD in children, because that's where you start as a child. And I don't know, it's just to help you guys understand what it's like having ADD, and what like, if you think you have it, you know, you can understand the signs of it. And don't freak out if you like realize that you have it. I don't know how my life would be different if I didn't have it, but I've been living with it all my life, so I don't know what it's like to not have it. But yeah, so first sign of ADD is, and I'll be working on stuff in here as I go along. I kind of want to build a pool table in here or something. I don't know, we'll see as we go ahead with what's happening in here. I kind of want to finish the upstairs though first. Let me do that. Yeah, so first thing with first sign of ADD in children, which I was kind of like when I was little, is you want a lot of attention. It's you don't really care about what like we're talking about adults or teachers or just really your parents or whatever. You don't really care about what other people want as you're a child. You sort of just want all the attention on you, because that's just you know, you just don't recognize that other people, you know, have needs and desires, which was, I don't know, I kind of can relate to that as a child. Next one I said emotional terminal. I'm an idiot. I'm reading these off a website, by the way. So next one is emotional turmoil, and this isn't something like you get depressed or anything, but like you have temper tantrums or fits and outbursts. And I certainly can agree, and my parents can agree with that. I did that a lot when I was a child. I can't remember a week passing without me getting freaking pissed, angry, crying on the floor, freaking out when I was a child. Yeah, I was a pretty annoying kid. I don't know why my parents kept me all this time, but hey, look what I've become. Another thing is fidgeting and squirming. I still do this a lot now. Like, I don't like sitting still. If you guys are IRL friends with me or you met me in real life, you'll know that I bounce my legs up and down a lot. As I'm sitting here on my chair, I just like to bounce my leg up and down because it feels a lot better than sitting still. And you know, if you've ever had the opportunity to cuddle with me in a bed or couch or while watching a movie, you know that I don't like sitting still too much, and I move my hands around a lot and I move my fingers around a lot, and yeah, I'm super fidgety. Some other things, let me see what else is next. We got unfinished tasks. I can easily say that I have plenty of unfinished tasks from my younginhood, one of them being high school, which I did not finish. Yeah, unfinished tasks. I could definitely relate to this as a child. I never finished my homework. I would usually get halfway through it or not even do it and just give up. Yeah, I was a pretty bad kid when it came to homework. Next one is lack of focus, of course. That's the name, attention deficit disorder or attention hyperactive, whatever the other one is. Next one is careless mistakes. Yeah, a lot of that was in my childhood too. I would write, I would do a lot of schoolwork and then like not really care if I spelt a word wrong, or not really care if I, you know, what else is there? Like, not really cared if I had, you know, written off like the line or written on the line below it, and my teacher would always get angry at me for that. But yes, careless mistakes is another one. And then I think there's one more. Daydreaming, that's a big one. I remember getting yelled at. The first day I went to school in England, my teacher was so furious at me because I was just drifting off and daydreaming, and she got so angry at me, and I was so scared of her. But I was just a little 9-year-old daydreaming about freaking like Legos and stuff while sitting in a math class, and man, that was a nice welcome to the UK, getting freaking yelled at by a British fat teacher. And yeah, I think that's it for all the child signs. Now let's move on to the adult ones, and if you guys are sort of in your late teens or moving into your adulthood or whatever teenage years, these are the ones that will probably relate to you quite a bit. First one is lack of focus. You guys can already tell just from my videos that I have a huge lack of unfocus. Like right now, I'm somewhat focusing on this, but other times I have the worst focus. Like, I remember I did an episode a couple episodes ago, and I said that I would work on the skyscraper, but all I did was walk out here, walk to the bank, walk to the bank, and I do that quite a lot on my streams. I just have the worst, like focused, at focusing on tasks. I'm really bad at focusing. And then another thing is hyperfocus. So that's the opposite to lack of focus, which is part of ADD, and it's when you can go from, you know, being really, oh my god, really distracted easily, and then you can just go straight on to being super focused and not becoming unfocused. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though having ADD, you get easily distracted, there's just periods of your life where, what am I trying to say? There's just times where you get really like focused on something, and there's so many parts, like so many things on the cube that I can relate to. This one over here being the biggest part of lack of focus and hyperfocus. The skyscraper was a huge showing of that, whereas like I built the first layer and then did nothing for 2 weeks, and I built like this all the way up to there and filled it with glass, and then that all in one night, and then I did like the rest of it like 2 weeks later, and then I did all the floors like 2 weeks later. And that's just like periods of when I have hyper focus. And I can also relate to that last night when I was, you know, trying to record my cube episode, and I was just walking around spawning and distracted. Why is there a pig with a saddle out here? But I was just walking around spawning and distracted, and then all of a sudden I saw something on Twitter, which was a new mod pack called, I think it's called Crafted Paradise. And I got hyper focused on that, and I played that for 6 hours, which is something I'm probably gonna stream later. But yeah, yeah, hyper focus. That's a big thing. So I don't know if you guys like that, but that happens a lot. Disorganization. That could show easily in Minecraft with me. Let me just walk down here and open up one of my chests. Let me see here. Oh man, disorganization. That's somewhat organized, that chest there. But yeah, disorganization is a huge thing with me. I am extremely disorganized in game, out of game, in the real world, in the fake world. Yeah, I'm really bad at being organized, so yeah, which sucks. Another thing is forgetfulness. You guys might notice that in my videos a lot, that I'll just be doing a task and then all of a sudden I just forget what I was talking about or doing, or just anything. I forget a lot of my passwords to stuff, which is pretty funny sometimes. I could just be, you know, chilling on the internet one day and I'm like, oh, let's log on to YouTube, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know the password to my YouTube channel, and this is my job. Just stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, well, that's dummy idiot. Another thing is impulse. I had to look up how you say that word. I'm an idiot. Okay. But impulsivity is, it can relate to shopping if you guys have heard of impulse buying before, or this can also relate to, like, socially, where you could be in a conversation with 3 or 4 people, and then while someone's talking mid conversation, you just sort of really rudely cut them off, just because like that's what you think, like on impulse you're just like, yes, I need to say this, or you know, you act without consequences, which it says here. And then, of course, another thing is shopping. That's a thing I do a lot. I'm a huge impulse buyer. If I'm shopping and I have my my card on me, I'm more than likely gonna spend a few $100s on stuff just because the people at the shops like to, you know, keep shoving stuff in your face, and you're like, oh yeah, dude, let's do it. Impulse buy, bam. Spent $700 on a freaking pair of shoes. No, I'm kidding. but stuff like that happens to me a lot. I tend to impulse buy a lot. I need to get some, you know, will to stop the impulsiveness. Okay, I got some bookshelves. That's what we need. We need bookshelves to go up here. Next thing is emotional problems. Now, you guys might be like, Mitchell, you have emotional problems? And to blow your minds, I do have emotional problems. Every now and then, I could just be sitting here having the best day of my life, and then all of a sudden, I get the biggest mood swing, and I'm just upset and really, like, pissed off, or, like, just upset and, like, unmotivated to do anything. And that might, like, shock a lot of you. Like, what the heck? How can this freaking YouTuber who's, like, super excited all the time, or happy all the time, or the YouTuber that brightens my day, how can they get depressed? I don't know what it is. Sometimes I just get sad about stupid things, and that's part of ADD, which is really not so much fun. I don't like that part of it. I don't like getting sad randomly. Next up, sort of is like another sad one. There's actually kind of quite a few sad ones, but I find these really relatable. I don't know about you guys, but I find them really relatable, which I found out this like 2 years ago, so ago, and I found them really relatable. Next one is poor self-image, and like, people with ADD often, well, this is adults with ADD, but whatever, people with ADD often look at themselves in, like, a negative light, and even though sometimes I'm like, oh, guys, look at me, I'm so sexy, 95% of the time when I take a picture of myself, or I look at myself in the mirror, I'm always like, damn, you're ugly, and I don't know, I just don't like complimenting myself too much, even though I do this as a joke quite a bit every now and then. I look at myself sort of as, like, not an attractive person, or I look at myself as, like, someone who is, you know, not a really successful person, but I don't know, but it isn't something that puts me down. That's just how I see myself. I don't see it as a put down. It's just how I look at myself. Yeah, that's another sad thing. And that's also another reason why I don't do, like, face cam too much on videos and stuff. I just don't like the way I look, which is something to do with ADD for some reason. But yeah, that's another sign. Next one is lack of motivation. Oh yeah, here we go. This is so me when it comes to videos. Okay, what did I want? I forgot what I wanted. I think this stream is done up here. Did I want to put something? Oh yeah, I want to put a crafting table in it. Let's go. Lack of motivation. This is a huge one. There's days when I wake up and I'm just like, nope, not gonna happen. I'm not waking up, dude. Don't make me get out of this bed. If you pull me out of this bed, I will kill you. Yeah, there's days when I get super unmotivated and I just don't feel like doing anything. But then again, there's days where I feel super motivated. So I don't know. But every now and then, when I am unmotivated, I've actually looked up ways to get motivated. And one easy way to get motivated, guys, is to have a shower and brush your teeth and shave. Or, well, if you're not a girl, don't shave. Or you can shave your legs, I guess, but that's kind of different. But yeah, I someday, like today, I was super unmotivated to make this video, but I just went ahead and showered, and that motivated myself, and now I feel good and refreshed. Why did I open up this crafting table? What did I want? Oh yeah, trapdoors. I don't have any wood. Okay, next one is restlessness and anxiety. So you guys may be aware that I stay up a lot. Some nights I just don't go without sleep, and that's because I am someone who is pretty anxiety-ness. I often worry about really small things in life. Like, oh boy, I wonder if this video is gonna go out, or like stuff like that. And yeah, some nights I just don't sleep because I'm just like, I don't want to sleep because like constantly in my brain this thing's just like rattling in here. I'm like, dude, I can't get it out. Yeah, that's something that can get you like frustrated and stuff like that. Another one is health problems. If you guys didn't know this, I am quite an unhealthy person. Been trying to fix that recently by, you know, becoming a little bit more active, going outside a lot more, but I'm overweight. I'm like ridiculously like gross skin wise. Actually, my skin's gotten a lot better from eating healthy food. But yeah, health problems is part of like lack of motivation, and that goes with ADD. Ugh, I hate talking about these sad topics, but I just wanted to talk about ADD, and and that stuff, because I see it in I actually see it in my stream chat a lot. People bring it up a lot in my stream chat. People like to bring up really serious things and weird things in my stream chat all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm playing Minecraft. But finally, things that, in adult ADD is relationship issues. Of course, I can't relate to this too much because I haven't been in too many relationships, but when I have been in relationships with people, yeah. I do get into some not so good situations, and then that leads to the female part of the relationship getting pissed at me, and I'm just like, well, you're a bitch, and then it doesn't really work out too much. But yeah, that's apparently part of ADD, relationship issues, which is fun. Yeah, and then there's a couple other things here. What's this? Yeah, I think that's it for all the signs of ADD and adultness. But yeah, I think. Oh, what did I just click on? I clicked on something. That's not good. Hello. There we go. Okay. And just to finish up this video at the end here, so hopefully those things helped out with you guys. If you guys have ever thought you've had ADD, but you know you can't really you don't really know for sure, and you don't want to go get it checked out. Maybe if you guys relate to those things, you got it, and you're like, oh no. But it's not the end of the world if you have it. It's not a big deal. It's not extremely life changing. It does, affect some things in your life. One thing that sort of affected me, which is probably the biggest thing that my ADD has affected, is my schooling. I would get really distracted at times from my schooling, and then other times I'd be really focused on my schooling, and then the days that I'd be really focused, I'd be like, why can't I be like this every day? And then I'd have freaking breakdowns and stuff like, dude, why can't you be focused? And then my teachers would be angry at me, and I'm like, I can't help it, I don't know what it is. Yeah, that was a big thing that probably affected, but I don't know. I look at dropping out of school as a positive thing. I mean, if I hadn't dropped out of school, I would have never met B, and we wouldn't be living in this apartment right now, and I probably still wouldn't be doing YouTube, and I wouldn't have met Grazer, and I wouldn't have, been a part of the Cube. So I always look at dropping out of school and ADD as a good thing, because if it wasn't for all that stuff, I wouldn't be here right now, and I'm having the best life that I ever could have right now, which is absolutely amazing. But just to finish up the video, I just wanted to say a couple things to help you guys out. If you do have ADD and you do, it's something that bothers you on a day-to-day basis and stops you from, getting the most out of your day, or life, whatever you want to say. But if you guys do have it, this is what you need to do. This is coming straight from me, from a guy who sucks. You need to be organized. You need to get organized, and I know it sucks being organized, and I know it takes time, and I know it's boring having routines, and you like to go with the flow with life, but you just gotta be a little bit organized. I want to get paintings from here. I'm gonna go grab some paintings. You need to get organized. You need to start you need to plan your days. You need to have a calendar. You need to make lists. You need to take no as an answer. When you want to be distracted, you just got to tell yourself no. And actually, that's what I did earlier today. I actually made a big list of things that I need to do this week, and I'm really hoping that I can follow it. I don't know. I've always tried to get into a routine of making lists and following things. Oh yeah, this is a new elevator, but I don't know how it works. Yeah, I've always tried to get into the routine of using a list and being organized and stuff, but it really hasn't worked out. Recently, after moving out and having B here with me, and she helps me focus on things and stuff, it's been a lot easier. And having this whiteboard in our kitchen, that whenever I go get food, I can look at and check what I'm doing. That's a big help. So if you guys, a whiteboard is an easy way to get organized, so I highly recommend getting one of those for you guys who get really easily distracted. Some other stuff is keep track of time. Use timers. That's something that I use a lot. I always have a timer going whenever I take a shower, whenever I start playing a game, just to make sure I don't get distracted too much. But then there are times when I just don't time myself, and I get distracted for hours and hours and hours. And what are some other things? Wake up early in the morning so you have time to be prepared. What else is there? Prioritize your tasks. Make sure you're doing the most important things that you can do in your day first, rather than goofing off. And what else is there? There's some other things. There's some stuff with money here that you guys probably don't care too much about. I don't know. I think that's it. Oh yeah. Stretch your attention span. That's what it says here. Get it in writing. So what? Okay. Echo directions. After song verbal instructions. Okay. Move around. I don't know what this stuff means, but yeah, that's just coming from me. That's coming from my experiences with it. It isn't a super sad topic. It's just life, guys. Life is life. Live it. Live it to the best. But you know, if you guys do have ADD and that's something that you've always like questioned about and you're not too sure about it, I just want to tell you guys how I felt about it and what it's like to have it, I guess. But I don't want you to feel sorry for me or anything, because people are always like, oh, I feel so bad for you, ADD person, not being able to focus. I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's me. I like living like this. If I didn't have this, I wouldn't be able to make... I don't know, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't be as entertaining as I am, but I feel like it is something that makes my StrauberryJam persona who he is. He's like a guy who constantly gets distracted about stuff, and I somewhat like it about myself, but then there's other times like today where I've just sat here for hours and hours on end on my computer not doing anything, where I'm just like, dude, you need to get something done. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys want any more of these like weird topic-y videos, let me know with a comment down below. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to slap with a like. It helps out a stack. There'll be a brand new episode of Cube out tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna record a Cube episode right after this one, probably, where I actually get stuff done. I want to film a clip with clips with people today, but everyone seems to be out doing this weird video thing. I don't know. We'll see about it. I think it's for PAX. I don't know. Which I'm not invited to. Yeah, I don't know, this is something that I just wanted to get off my chest, because like it was annoying me today, and I was like, should I make a video on it or not? I don't know, and it's probably gonna take me like 10 times to upload this video, because I'm gonna be really unsure about it and stuff, but hey, god damn, that's a big skeleton. Alright, I just got super distracted with this outro. Okay, that's part of me and my ADD. Anyway guys, that's gonna be it, and I will see you next time.